a moment in time. We'll get there a step at a time. Yeah, we will build this house. Just a moment in time. So, we are on weekend 2 of work on our new land. And our dog is a really good watchdog against things like stock tanks, aka old big tractor tires. So we are safe and we feel oh so grateful for his diligent watchful eye. So we have already experienced a couple of challenges. So last weekend when we were out here, we've got our dump trailer over there. We're trying to pull it with our SUV. We popped a tire because we filled it too full. Then the dump trailer, we were dumping dirt and we accidentally ran over the cord, so I had to go fix that. And then on the way home, we popped a tire on the dump trailer. So we were kind of thinking, this is just an off weekend. I'm starting to wonder if this is a little bit just us, because just a few minutes ago here, John was opening up the skiddy door, and there's a strong wind. There's an advisory of a big old thunderstorm coming in. Anyway, the wind took the door and like knocked it against one of the pieces of the skidster and busted the skiddy door. So yeah, we had glass everywhere and that was really fun. It's kind of nice though because our children aren't here at the moment. We've got a 4-year-old, 2-year-old, and a 7-month-old, because they would have really loved the, you know, the beautiful blue glass. That would have worked with their skin just beautifully, I'm sure. So yeah, this is our land. We're gonna kind of track as we move along and keep making progress on the build. So we're just beginning it. Right now we're just building an approach. We started the approach last week. Now we're getting the rough course dirt, and so we poured that and now he's smoothing that out. We've got a compactor over there behind the dirt pile that we will walk behind and compact it a little bit. Then we got the next phase of the dirt over in that pile.
And there is our water tank, skid loader, feeding our water.
We have concluded with our packing here, and just with how big some of these rocks are, we have decided that the packing may not have been as effective as it might be with, oh goodness, it looks like we're stuck. So I got distracted. It might not have been effective as it might have been with base course, which is a step up. I spoke wrong in one of the previous videos. So anyway, we've done a good amount of packing, but we are just going to move on here to the fines. I believe that is the correct term here with this stuff. And it's a good thing my husband is a professional, because he's definitely got one tire up in the air right now, which is good. I think that's supposed to be happening. I think that's what we're shooting for. Okay, look at that. Look at that. He's a professional. I love it. Okay, so Daddy and Annie are on the go, getting this going. Bjorn is over guarding the pile to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. Sleeps in the car, the truck over there. So it's definitely a family ordeal, which is kind of fun. So we're one step closer to getting this approach done. March, guys. We're plotting out the land. I'm glad you guys have your flags. So we have officially drawn or put down the first flag, marking out hopefully one corner of where we will have our building, our structure. Bjorn, how's it going, buddy? Help? It's going that well, huh? Bjorn, what do you think about getting the help place where the house is going to sit? Is it so exciting?
It's so sticky here.
It's so sticky. That's a fair evaluation. Tell me about it. What's there?
A caterpillar.
You saw a caterpillar in the grass? What was it doing?
It's eating.
It was eating. Annie, did you see it too? Annie, what was it?
An onion.
What is it?
An onion.
Was it a caterpillar? Oh, it was eating, you say. Well, good, good. So how do you feel about where we're going to put the house, Bjorn?
Way over there.
That's how you feel about it, way over there? That's kind of how I was feeling too. How about you, Annie? What do you think? Yeah?
My prison.
What? Prison?
I'll fall down.
You fall down. Huh.
Hat fall down.
Your hat fell down. So prison and the hat fell down. Interesting. Well, I think it'll be good too. I think that's what you're trying to get at, Annie. I'm excited. What are we making?
Camper pad.
Yeah, are we plotting out the camper pad? Can you show everybody where the camper pad's gonna be?
Right there and right there and right there.
Right there.
Right there and right there.
Okay.
Right there and everywhere.
Okay, right there and right there and right there and right there and everywhere. All right.
Oh.
Let's go. Okay, there we have it. Oh yeah, and we have, we've swapped out helpers. Anastasia is now sleeping in the camper, and now we have a Barrett awake, and he's baby on wheels, and Bjorn walks / gets transported in the wagon as well. So got a good system down. So here is the approach from a few videos ago that we were building. We've got the crushed fines, which is this pinkish color here. So that's what we're gonna have for this whole approach. We won't do the whole driveway in it, however, because it is far more expensive than all the other jazz. But it's nice to kind of have something that once it dries. And we got a what?
And we need to widen this side.
And okay, it sounds like we need to widen the side, he says. But yeah, so there's this part of the approach, and Bjorn is being a farm boy and about to go into a mud hole over there, so that's exciting. Come on, buddy. So we have just plotted out the driveway here. It looks like it's going to be about 850 square feet. So at 800, it's 850 square feet, right? Linear feet? Is that the accurate term?
850 linear feet long.
Linear feet long. Whoever thought that was square feet? Gosh. So we've marked it out with flags. Looks like we're having an event. It's pretty exciting. And Bjorn is being a big helper. He's got his, what are these called, Daddy? The things that, they're the counter, feet counter, square feet counter.
Just a measuring tool.
A measuring tool. It's a pretty good name for it. Bjorn has one as well as John. And so he's a helper. So John is over there finishing out, plotting out the driveway, and that's kind of going to be where the house is at. So it's kind of going to branch out as we get closer to the shop and garage doors areas over there. Then to kind of come to the camper pad, why we were creating a camper pad. There's Bjorn working diligently as always. Kind of our goal as a couple is to really dive into passive income whenever we can. So one of the things about houses is it's one of the biggest purchases we make as a society, and it's pretty much entirely a detriment financially to us because it's, you know, if you think about it in terms of investment, it's not making us any money. So our current house that we live at, we have an Airbnb in our basement for the purpose of making it as well as a living structure for us, performing asset as well. So that's been great, you know, for the money it's created, but with 3 kids, and who knows how many we'll end up with. It is also really stressful.
Don't do that.
Because it's stressful with 3 kids, because they're playing and they're being children and doing things like smashing their measuring tools, and it's hard to keep the sound transfer from the basement, so we've been putting a lot of effort into trying to block that sound transfer. But here at our land, we're thinking just with we're not the prime location of Black Hills, but we are actually at the film site of the movie from the 70s or something. What year was the Dances with Wolves filmed? Was it in the 70s?
No, it was
80s. Okay,
Kevin
so
Costner when he was at his height.
yeah, good old Kevin Costner. So this is the film site of Dances with Wolves. One of them.
They filmed it on this property. I don't
They
know if
filmed
it's
it-
exactly our property, but I don't know. I'd have to watch the movie again to see if I recognize these rolling hills in the scene where the guy gets scalped. So
That's really what we're hoping happened on our land, is the guy got scalped. So anyway, the goal of the camper pad is not only that we're going to be trying to stay here this summer if we can get electric out here soon enough, to rent out both the portion of our house that we're staying in currently and the basement, to try to get money towards our build. But also for the future, if we actually have a nice camper pad set up where all those arrows are, then while we wouldn't be sharing our house with somebody, because that just gets to be a hassle, we could also rent out our camper on the summers and make this house, you know, hopefully even just the summer months would pay for our mortgage if we do end up taking one out. So we're kind of a couple that try to always make every decision that we make have multi-purpose, you know, financial decision, multi-purpose, that it could also be, you know, it's not only just a purchase but an investment. We try to be financially savvy, because we've been, you know, we've definitely been in the place where we had no money for anything, so we're trying to set up life so we are not always in that thing, right, Bjorn? We're trying to be smart.
Mine, we go to the camera.
We
My
need to
head's
go.
hurting.
Your head is hurting. I informed him how dehydration, if you're feeling dehydrated, your head hurts. So he might need some water. Do you need some water?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we might need to go take care of that. All right?